What's up guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. I created a deck to counter the meta since we're seeing so much Thanos and Shuri Red Skull. It's actually very efficient to be playing Thanos, but with this deck you can actually get a lot of wins because no one really knows how to play around it. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about disrupt decks and I haven't really seen it being utilized when it should be, so let me explain what cards are good in the deck. This deck was actually inspired by another Marvel Snap content creator by the name of HomeboyMaxwell. I saw him make a video about a counter deck for Leech and it involved a half destroy deck, but also cards in the deck that would still be usable when it gets leeched. The main cards in his deck included Moon Girl and She-Hulk, which aren't in my deck. The main things that I collected from his deck were the destroy cards and Daredevil. He made a very good point about Daredevil being super strong because it helps us make our decision for turn 5 and turn 6. So the destroy cards I have in this deck include the Hood, Lucky Barnes, Deathlock, Carnage, and Debris. A really good thing about having these destroy cards in your deck are if you're using it on the early turns, your opponent's going to suspect that you're playing a destroy deck rather than a disrupt deck. The potential of this deck really revolves around Luke Cage and Hazmat. The reason for this is that when we have our high power cards including Typhoid Mary and Red Skull on the board, we won't have that reduced power from Typhoid Mary or from a Soul Stone. This is very strong against unsuspecting opponents because you can use Luke Cage on turn 6 without even having to use Hazmat, and it will already give us a +3 or +4 power based on how many cards you have in that lane. Debris is really good in this deck because it fills up the opponent's lanes. This helps prevent Galactus from being played. It also prevents Lockjaw from having extra spot, and it also allows us to use Hazmat to reduce their power. America Chavez is a necessity in this deck because it allows us to draw the important cards that we need. Red Skull is also just a good card overall. I kind of mix it up and try different cards, but I think I just like him best because worst case scenario he's a 5/7, but if your opponent only has like 2 or 3 cards on the field, he's going to be like a 5/11, which is really strong. Red Skull is also very good against Arrow. It turns her into a 5/9, which allows us to use Shang-Chi against her. I've been having so much fun with this deck because they don't know what's going to be next, and it also just clogs up the board. This deck on paper might be a little bit confusing, but I'll play some games to show you how it's played. I've been messing around with this deck a lot, trying to put cards in and out, but these are the cards so far that I've found best. I'm also going to put HomeboyMaxwell's YouTube in the description if you guys want to check him out. I'll put specifically the YouTube link of the video I mentioned. Okay, turn 2, we're going to play Daredevil. I'm going to toss him in the mid lane. Okay, we have Rock. We want Carnage here because we want to destroy the Rock and the Hood, and if we get another Rock here too. Otherwise, it can be pretty bad for us. Okay, we get Wave. Don't really know if I want to play her, but I will anyways, because I'm just going to toss Red Skull into Camp Lehigh. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to toss Typhoid Mary and Demon in the far left lane then. Oh, no, I can't because I just used it. Okay. I'm going to use Red Skull then. Actually, no, I have to play Typhoid Mary. The reason is I am going to get a lot of reduced power from Red Skull since he has 3 cards on this side. And I can still use Luke Cage. We want Hazmat. Oof. Okay, so we get Hazmat. This is pretty much a win in the far left lane because I can Hazmat mid with at Camartage and then just use Luke Cage. Right here, I'm going to play Red Skull. I'm going to snap here. He might retreat, but if he doesn't, then he's going to be in a world of hurt. Okay, Nightcrawler. Doesn't matter. He's going to move it here for sure. But here we're going to Hazmat. We're going to Demon and Luke Cage on this side because he's probably going to play Shang-Chi. Yeah, so this is such a good power spike because Hazmat reduces all the cards, but Luke Cage brings us back up, and the Typhoid Mary is really giving us back our 3 power in each lane. Okay, what does he have? Iceman. I feel like this was a bot, but generally you get the idea of like the power of this deck and how Luke Cage can just help us win games. I want to play a Thanos or a Leech deck to show you guys that this actually works against them. I think this works better against a Thanos deck rather than getting leeched. Well, Leech would be in a Thanos deck anyways, but I just mean that when we're playing against his stones, it's actually really good for us. Ooh, he's playing Luke Cage, so this kind of just ruins our thought process here. Eternity range, doesn't matter. We're going to play Deathlock far right. I guess if I'm playing kind of mirror match, it's kind of good to have different cards in this deck, which I do have. Red Skull, for example, isn't typically in these type of decks. Yeah, so I'm just gonna Hood and Debris here. This kind of sucks because we don't have Luke Cage ourselves, so if he hazmats us, then we're really screwed. But if we do draw Luke Cage, I'll definitely toss it in Dark Dimension, because so far our deck looks like it's just a destroy deck. Okay, he gets the Void. Okay, so we do get Luke Cage here, and I have to play it into this location because he might use Viper to throw the Void over on the last turn. On here, I'm going to play Demon because next turn I want to play Red Skull. Last turn, I'm probably going to play Chavez. Or if I draw Shang-Chi or Carnage, I might toss those mid, depending. Okay, he has Typhoid Mary here. He's probably going to play Hazmat of some sort. I'm going to play Red Skull far left, and then Typhoid Mary far left, and then Hazmat mid, depending. I want to win one lane for sure, which would be far left. I don't think I can win the mid lane right now because I'm already against 1 to 9 power. Okay, he plays Sarah. He's definitely going to do a Wong combo of some sort, I think. But what he doesn't know is that we're playing the same deck. So we're going to Typhoid Mary and then Hazmat. It doesn't matter that we Hazmat because he has Luke Cage. It's just for the 2 power in case there's a tie there of some sorts. Not sure what he's going to do on far right to help him win that lane. But our most important lane is the far left. If he Shang-Chi's it, then we lose. Yeah, so far this deck is very unsuspecting for the opponent, right? Because we're playing all the typical destroy cards. He hasn't seen any card that's very different besides Red Skull. And then on turn 6, now he's going to realize that we're actually playing Disrupt. So this deck is actually good on a mirror matchup as well because it has different cards that aren't focused on just Disrupt. Okay, he plays Hazmat. But watch this. Luke Cage, move from 20 power to 31 power. And what's the last card? Enchantress. Oh, he's smart. He's really smart. I give him props for that. If he didn't have Enchantress, this would have went well, you know? But he did. That's crazy that he predicted that. That's impressive. Playing against Biz. I feel like I might want to toss Arrow in here and replace Red Skull just to try it out. I think it's because there's so much strong cards. Having Arrow would just allow us to win turn 6 no matter what. Here, we're going to play Bucky Barnes. Far left. Okay, so we have the Hazmat Luke Cage combo here, and we drew Magneto. Ideally, don't want him to have Luke Cage. That's the only thing that can really ruin our plan. And he can kind of pretty much play around our deck if he has Luke Cage. And from here, I'm gonna play Carnage. I'm just gonna toss Demon out now, actually. I'm not gonna snap because he might have Luke Cage. He had like a 25% chance to get Luke Cage from me, or 20% even. Okay, he gets Lockjaw. I can Shang-Chi that. I'm not sure what he got. Can't really play anything yet. I'm gonna play Luke Cage mid then. I have to because I want to play Red Skull or Shang-Chi next turn. Probably Red Skull, and then last turn I'll play Hazmat Shang-Chi. Could also play Magneto turn 6. Using Magneto on turn 6 might throw him off because if he tosses things mid and a high power card mid, then he'll just freaking pull something out of his deck. So let's see what else. Space Tune. Okay, he has 10 power. Oh, I can't even play Red Skull. Forgot. Okay, I'm gonna play Typhoid Mary just so I can have the most power on every single lane to potentially just win. Okay, Leech. That sucks. Wow, Quantum Tunnel. From our deck, we only have Deathlock, Daredevil, and Debris. From here, I'm already winning on 3 lanes. He already used Arrow. Could Shang-Chi. He could Shang-Chi far right, which means I should play things mid, but it might be Deathlock. I think I have to just risk it. If he Shang-Chi's this, it's not really gonna matter. Okay, we can still get Debris. Yeah, we got Hazmat. Plays Devil Dino and Soulstone. Let's see what he gets. Okay. He's still on. Wow. Nice. Playing against Ethan. Yep, we get the hood. I've been drawing the hood first turn every single game, which is pretty crazy. Like, it's good, but I need my cards, like my main cards, not just the hood. Bucky here. I'm just gonna toss a demon out now. Next turn, I'll play Typhoid Mary, probably mid or far right. Far right might be an option too. Okay, it's actually gonna be far left now. Ooh, Carnage. Okay, I actually do want to Hazmat now. Yeah, and then Carnage. I think he's playing Cerebro. So these cards that are on this side aren't going to be affected by Cerebro because they're going to have that -1 power. I could have saved Hazmat for turn 6 to use it on all of his cards, but then that would allow him to have power on every single card. Get Green Goblin. Okay, we're going to Red Skull. Mid, Demon's gonna move. Then we can use Shang-Chi Daredevil or Typhoid Mary Daredevil. What does he have? Spider-Woman. That's an interesting card. Okay. Yeah, so a good thing about Red Skull right now, right, is that we just powered up Spider-Woman because she's normally a 5/8. So she's not killable, but now it's a guaranteed kill, right? He can also Shang-Chi us here. That's why I'm going to play Daredevil far right in case I need that 2 power act. Because if he Shang-Chi's us, then we're going to have so much minus power, we lose mid. I think it's going to be Shang-Chi. 3. Can't be Shang-Chi anymore. Nice. Yeah, that's why Red Skull is actually pretty good sometimes playing against Slim Shady. Oh, and he says, guess who's back? That's sick. Oops, I almost thumbs him up. He would have thought that was a dick move. Okay, he's playing Thanos. Ooh, okay, so what's really good is if we get Hazmat and Luke Cage and Debris, we mess him up on Space Stone. I'm gonna Daredevil far right. Don't want to play into Danger Room because I want to know what he plays. Okay, Time Stone, Sunspot. Wow, nothing dies? That's crazy. -1? What is this? Okay, I'm gonna Deathlog mid. 25% chance. Please do not die. Negative zone is -3. We really want Luke Cage here. Luke Cage would be extremely good. Quinjet. Wow, he's not getting good pulls either. Ooh, I'm actually gonna sacrifice Daredevil here because I want to play Bucky Barnes, but I want to get the actual power out of him. If I toss him into Danger Room, it's kind of a risk because there's a 75% chance he'll live. Also, Red Skull is super good on Space Stone, right? Because if he plays a 12 power card, it's not gonna matter because we only give him +2, but then we have a 5/15 card. Warrior Falls? What is going on here? I'm gonna snap. I really want to just Debris everything. That's probably a dumb idea. So I'm going to play Red Skull. I think I have to kind of play it right here, right now. And I win Space Throne no matter what. I don't think there's a single card that can beat a Red Skull. He could play Destroyer, but he would still lose the game because he destroys everything. Oh, and Infinite. He can play Infinite. I doubt he's gonna play that, so. Okay, Devil Dino. And it dies. Wow, GG. Is he not gonna surrender? Thanos? Wow, okay. Wow, he still has hope. I'm gonna toss Hazmat out and then just Shang-Chi. So I should have a 6 power here. Ooh, Magneto. But Shang-Chi is my favorite card in the game. Wow, GG. Wow, this was a 2 against 4. So if I actually had Deathlock still there, I would have won mid. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. You should try out this deck. I think it will really help you rank up in the ladder. At least right now, I think around maybe the 70-80 range, I think it'll work really well since you're going to be playing against a lot of Thanos and Leech. Shout out to Maxwell for giving me this idea. If you're watching this video, you should try it out yourself and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.